Hello, everybody. This is Max Farrow, and welcome to DexSignals.com. Welcome to the Pro Member Webinar Weekly Wrap-Up with me, Max Farrow. Now, if you're seeing this, is a very unusual Pro Webinar that we're doing today because the original one that I did completely fell apart with some technical issues. So I'm redoing this on a home network, if you will. So you might see some things in here you normally wouldn't see on one of these programs. You see me moving the screen around. I might have to adjust a few times. Just a whole lot of stuff. Okay. So I'm going to try to do my best to get through this as fast as possible so you don't spend a lot of time, because I know you're probably watching this after the fact, and it's all good. All right. So let's get started. What are we going to talk about this week? Well, this week we're going to talk about the sum of the week. Okay, we're going to talk about the Nadex Pro Trader Room, very, very important tool that we have that you definitely want to make sure you're going to be using. Okay, we're going to talk about reaching out to more options that we have that we're going to be delivering out to all of you pro traders. We're going to talk about the Booking Pro Consult that you should be using this system of meeting with myself or another senior trader, an elite trader, to be able to help get you through the orientation and figuring out your plan. We'll talk about that more in just a little bit. Talk about the signals and how many uses they have and what the real plot behind the signal. Okay, very powerful, especially for you new traders that are with us. We're going to talk about a system called Quantity is Not Quality. All right, because what we'll be looking for. So we'll get going on our first topic. Now, the risk disclaimer. Okay, a couple weeks I haven't been showing the risk disclaimer on the website. I'm sorry, or on the pro webinars. So I have to start because the lawyers are like, wang, got to show the risk disclaimer. Okay, here it is. All right, so here's how it starts. Blah, 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 blah. You can't do what I can do, or I can't do what you can do. They're all different. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. And if I'm doing it one way and you can't do it your way, blah, 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 whine. It really comes down to, come on, be serious. If I tell you I can make $50 an hour or $100 an hour, that's me doing it. If you can't do that, I can completely understand. You might be able to do more than I can do. It's not my fault if you lose. That's what it comes down to. Okay? It's not your fault. You know, it's not your fault that if I lose. It's not my fault if you lose. All right? Simple. All right? Risk disclaimer covered. All right. Let's get up to the wrap-up. This is so awesome. Now, this is awesome because we delivered Nadex. We delivered 95.8 success rate. Holy crap. It's up 0.3% from last week. We delivered 218 signals. 209 wins, 9 losses. Right? If you look at those 9 losses and go, but you lost 9 times, this isn't for you. All right. Now, my personal best for the week, okay, per contract price, average contract price for me was $24.50. That's the average contract price. With as many contracts as that I put on, I averaged them all out, added them all up, divided by them themselves, and it came out to $24.50. Not bad, right? But wait till you find out how many contracts I actually did. It's going to blow your mind away, okay? It's going to blow your mind away on how many trades I did this week. It's going to blow your mind away. 95.8% success rate. Huge. In the words of Donald Trump, that's huge. Okay? Now, let's talk about DIBS success rate. Okay, 62%. Right? I didn't even bother checking how many trades we did. I was disgusted. That's right. I'm disgusted. And it's okay, because I want to show you that this is transparent. You know, when it's good, it's great. When it's bad, it's not so great. But you'll know. You'll see it. We'll tell you. You're probably reliving that. If you're a DIBS International Binary, I'm sorry. If you can get into Nadex, go to Nadex. If you can't, then you're going to have to apply something that we're going to bring out here at the end of the week, or actually end of the weekend, is our 4x2 money strategy. That'll help build you around this 62%. So, yay, not so yay. Now, I want to talk about the Forex and other assets too that we haven't brought them out just yet. Okay, we started testing. We're testing the algorithm. We test direction. We test that time period. There might be some things that we're adding to it, taking away from it. I don't like releasing anything until it's fully tested. And if it doesn't bring back a good result, I change the parameter and we test again. Okay? When we started last year, in May of last year, we didn't test everything out fully. We just came out with it and said, here's what it is. I wish we would have tested more. So when we went dark at the end of last year, November of last year, we went dark for almost 6 months to make the right way. To make the right way when it came to the Nadex signals. Okay? Do you think we did it? Do you think we came back and did it the right way? I think so. Still need to work on dibs. All right, we're going to talk about the Think or Swim next week, too. It's a charting system through TD Ameritrade. Remember, we don't get any affiliate from mentioning any of these, Nadex or Ameritrade or any of the other ones. Okay? We don't take any money from them for sending people over there. All right, we're going to be also delivering some personal signals, some manual signals during the week to our pro traders. Yay, you'll hear about that here in a little bit. All right, now let's talk about one of my favorite tools that we started here, the Nadex Pro Trader Room. What a huge tool that we have. Okay, but listen, there's rules. Let's keep the rules very simple. We make it about trades in that room. Okay, they're about the trades you're in or going to be in, or that you were in. It's about sharing screenshots of those trades. It's about sharing the process that you got into on those, by screenshots. This is not about complaining, whining, bitching, moaning, worrying about the process, trying to figure out how to log into your Facebook or where do I get the signals or novice questions. This is a pro trader room. Treat it as such. If you have questions about support or any issues, you go to support chat. Look into frequently asked questions. Go through training. You don't come in here to get your answers because we're busy trading and making money. Okay? Don't announce the news or any issues in the room. Okay? Like if you hear that Yellen's coming out or there's news on the board, don't announce it yourself. Okay? Especially if there's active trades. You don't want to create doubt in anybody else that's in that network. If you start pitching out and touting about your worries about a 2 bull or 3 bull or red trades or what have you, you're going to create a panic. Okay? Pro traders, you're young to this. Don't psych each other out. Don't start adding all this extra stuff. Well, the indication of the RSI is, don't worry about any of that stuff. Our system does it already. Talk about the trade you're in. Talk about why you got in. Was the trend easy? Use the system. Talk about the system that it says, not some other program or somebody else's idea of price action or support and resistance or R1s or, Talk about our system inside there. That's what's going to promote this process and make it happen for you. Where do you find the Pro Trader Room? It's in your member portal area under your tools section down the bottom. Okay, it's a link to Pro Trader Room, the Pro Trader Room. If you have questions or issues, like I said, go to support chat. They'll help you out. Now, a senior trader, myself or somebody else, will be in that room each session. There's 6 sessions a day. Somebody should be there. If not, please act accordingly. If somebody comes in there and starts asking questions and it's about what we talked about up here and what not to ask, don't be rude. Just tell them to go to support chat. Don't answer their questions. Just have them go to support chat. If you want to talk about the trade you got in, that's fine. All right? Let the professionals handle all the other issues. But this is so cool because also in this room, I'm going to be releasing some trades that I'm going to be doing as well. And I'm going to be in there trading. Okay? There's like 2 or 3 sessions a day. I'll be in there trading. And you'll see my trades. Right? I'm like a chef who can actually eat at his own restaurant. This is awesome. I built this system for myself, to be honest with you. I built the program now for my friends and family. Now you're part of that. Okay? Great. Let's keep moving. More options is what we were just talking about. The S&P 500, gold, oil. These are all things that are done through the binary stuff and spreads on the site on Nadex, but are done through the indices or commodities. We don't supply those with the signals that come from the Forex side for Nadex and the signals for DEX signals. But I'm going to start providing you some little longer term daily S&P 500s in gold and oil, okay, for next week. These are to be traded for demo accounts only. You're not supposed to trade live. If you're already starting to trade live for Forex, trade that. With these, you'll trade demo, so you'll have to have 2 accounts up. You can use 2 different browsers to do so. Very easy. And you'll trade those until further notice. If you like how they feel, if you like how they look and how they react and how you can partake in a little bit more of analysis, then wunderbar, as they say, I guess, in German. But if not, ignore them and just go trade Forex. It's easy. Okay, once we have proven the track record for these, then we'll apply the standard risk management process. All right, so that's coming next week. Look, this is all about diversifying and being able to give you as much as I can, but only take what you can eat and only eat what you take. Let's talk about the booking your pro consult. If you are here and you're brand new, this is your first time you're seeing this, haven't booked your pro consult with myself or another senior trader just as of yet, you're missing out. You shouldn't even be in this room yet. Okay? The reason why, and I'm going to show you, because I'm going to show you how you begin your pathway. All right? These pro consults are for to meet and greet, for me to get to know who you are, to help you make a plan. Okay, I'm not going to set you down and go step 1, and here's what you do. But you are going to get part of that. I'm going to figure out, are you a novice, or you're intermediate, or because I can spot it. Okay? Being able to spot it and being able to know where you belong within the process is what's going to set you apart from any other system that you've ever seen before. Okay? Once we see where you belong in the plan, this will begin your pathway. What is your pathway? The deck signals pathway is first you learn. You have to learn. You have to follow the videos. You have to read the text. You have to look at the process. Once you've learned it, you have to begin to do it. Now, this doesn't mean that you're going to run out and get a live account and start trading the signals right away. I don't care how well you know the market. I don't care how well you know Nadex. I don't care how well you know any other program out there of other signals or how long you've been trading. If you do your first trade live with us, you're ignoring everything I just taught. You're going to have a big old huge block right here at this point, and you ain't going to make any money. There's going to be a big old huge line right here. Okay? And you won't be able to get through that to get to this point. Because it's on the other side. Once you learn and you train, you get through training. Now, training doesn't mean watching a video, by the way. It means trading in demo for a period of time to where you deem necessary that you won't make mistakes, because you won't make any money until you get past that. Once we clean that up and clear that out, now you can get to this point. So once you learn and you've trained for some time to get through the mistakes, because our signals are not like any other signals, if you've already started to notice. Let's be real here. Okay? These are professional signals. These aren't some 50-50, hope you get it right. You know, oh, it's going to be an up. Oh, it's going to be a down. Any bot can figure that out. Any bot can say go up or go down and randomize it. You think it's great because you win 61% of the time. Our program is at 62%, and it really puts a lot of thought into it, actually. But the market's so 50-50 with international binaries, it's difficult. So once you learn, you train, you begin to earn, to increase your earnings, to increase the value here, okay? Because everything you do is an increase in value. You begin to associate. That's the pro trader room. Okay? If you're doing our affiliate program, that means associating with the people you bring in. That means associating with us, the pro traders, the elite traders, the people that are doing it, that are making 10 times, 20 times what you're doing right now. Then once you get all this down, you duplicate the whole process again. Do you go back to learning? Absolutely. There's going to be always advancements, always new things coming out. You're going to learn. Then you're going to train. Then you're going to earn. Then associate again that you're doing that new thing and duplicate it. If something new comes out and you don't want to learn it or you don't want to go through that process, then you don't go through training, you don't go through earn, you don't associate about it, and you don't duplicate it. It's that simple. You stay with the original one, great. See? Simple. It's a great process here, by the way. Okay. I got to get off of this screen here. There we go. Okay. Signals have many uses. So many uses that it's a matter of combination about other things. But really, there's just a couple of different ones that you can kind of intermingle, right? As you get the signal, you first get the signal, you run off to Nadex, you're checking to see if the price is good on the expiry that we attached it to. If so, take that signal, that has a 95% success, 95.8 success. Okay? If you get to Nadex and you see that price there, and that a price that's there, and it's in the expiry that we sent over as well from that range, 95% of success, 95.8 for this week. You take that one. If there's another one, take it. If there's another one, I wouldn't take that one, the third one, or the fourth one, or the fifth one, because we're talking about quality. You also have to be within your risk management, okay? Unless you got $10, $15, $20,000, you shouldn't be taking 4 or 5 trades at a time. And even then, you should be adding more contracts, not more trades. Find yourself getting 1 or 2 good trades a day, 2, 4 trades a day, and then you can compound. You can put more contracts on once the time comes, but not until then. Okay, so you could take them to expiry. Oops, let me go back one. You could take them to expiry. If there isn't a price available that's good for you, or maybe one not at all for that strike, you're then going to assess and confirm to either choke up a strike, okay, you're going to choke it up for a better price. And if you get a really good price on a choke up, you should always get if you're going to choke up, you should get like a really, really good price. You know, $30 or more, $28, $29, $30, $35 or more. If you don't, I'm almost saying it's a waste of time because you're going to battle back and forth. You might still win. You've got about an 80% chance of winning from that point. Okay? But you should get it a better price. And that's, as you get a really good price, you can possibly scalp out more of those prices. All right? So basically, you can use a combination of the above. You can go there, find one that has a good price on it automatically. You take it. If you can't find any, you choke it down till it's got a really good price to it, and you can go with that expire. You can go with the scalp. You could do one of one and one of another. It doesn't matter. Okay, but you learn these 2 major ones right here. These 3 major systems in here, and there's nothing you can't do with this program. Quality, not quantity. And this is so important because our consistency, our life equation of consistency plus volume equals goal is the mantra of this company. Because if you get 1 or 2 good signals out of the 10 that we provide in a session, 8, 9, 10 that we provide in a session, then all you have to do, folks, you get 1, 2 good trades. Okay, and what does this equal? If you got 2 contracts on this one and 2 contracts on this one, that equals 4 contracts you just did. Okay, how do you make more money? If you got $20 on this one and $20 on this one, okay, that equals $40, right? Easy maths. How do you make more money? Oh, well, I got to get more trades. No. Add more contracts. What happens if I made that 1 and 1, and I put 4 contracts here? 4 contracts here. Remember, trade evenly across the board, too. Don't put 4 and 7 and 8 and 6, or because whatever one has the most, Murphy's Law is going to come over and smack that one to be the loser. Okay? But if you keep this amount low, you have more of a chance to hit in between those middle ones if anyone does lose, especially if you're scalping or you're doing whatever. But if you get these out, okay, You make more. As your balance goes up, you can risk more. How do you make more money once your balance starts to go up? You add more contracts, because these two signals that you're pulling out every session, you might be doing 2 sessions a day. You might be doing 3 sessions a day. Why are you wasting the time trying to hunt out 50 signals in a day and try to take 20? I had one guy the other morning, or this morning actually, say, I took all 10 trades because I just wanted to see if they would work. But that's not the system we provide. That's not the program we tell you to use. Of course, 8 out of the 10 won this morning. Well, especially with the news and all the crazy stuff that was happening. But normally, we get a very good ratio, 95.8% of the time. But why would you waste your time going after every single one of those signals? Okay, those losses, you got to beat back and you got to fight over and you got to change. You got to pay dues on that, or not dues, but fees on those. Why mess with all that? Go after the good ones, okay? And put more contracts on them. That's all it takes. Find consistently the good ones and take and beef up the amount that you get on each one. Done. Now you're making money. Here's some homework for you. Okay? I want you to work on thinking macro, not micro. And what this means is that those that are thinking in a microverse or a micro sense, you're trying to figure out how to put an RSI or an indicator or a high, low, or why can't I do this? What about news? What is the exact time that these signals are the best? You have to figure that out. And you got to do that by looking at the big picture. And the big picture is taking only what you can eat. Figuring out what trades are the best ones to get into, the perfect ones, and applying volume to them. You know, we do all the work on the analysis side. You don't have to do all that stuff. So why try to add anything more to it? Follow what we say now. Figure out the program that we have. Don't add anybody else's program to it. Okay? Don't try to apply redundancy to the program that already works. It's a proven fact. I use it. Other people use it and they make money. Okay, and I'll show you that at the end here as well. Risk disclaimer. Remember from the beginning? Blah, 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 blah. I can do something different than you can do, and I can't promise that you can do what I can do. This is my weekly wrap-up. I know, it doesn't look like that's much. $412 for the week. $10 an hour if you work 40 hours. But I didn't work 40 hours on it. I worked for 4 days, how many trades did I do? I can't remember. I think I only did like 2 trades per day, so it was only like 7, it was like 8 trades total. 8 trades that I did. It was 8 trades that I did, and I won $41.20. I made $51.50 per trade. An average of 2 contracts per trade, because I had one set that I had an availability to do, I think 4 on each. 4 contracts on each or something like that. $25.75 per contract. It's a hell of a price. Wish it was more, but you know, it is what it is. Now here's the thing. How do I make more money? Do I add more trades? No. I add more contracts. More contracts. If I wanted to make $824, what would I have done during the week? This would have been a 4. If I wanted to make $1,696, fast math off the top of my head. Okay, this would have been 8 contracts. Are you getting it? Are you seeing it? I'm a senior trader. I'm a professional trader. If I can do that, where I only worked basically almost one, I think I don't even work 2 sessions a day. I worked 1 session a day. And I didn't even work 1 day, okay? I worked 4 days for 1 session a day. And it probably took me less than an hour to sit and look at them all. And then I came back later and it was done. So for 3 hours of money being used. I made $412. 4 hours total of my time. It's $100 an hour. Okay? If I wanted to make it $400 an hour, I would have increased my level of contracts. Sickening. If you're not paying attention, I just showed you the pathway. How this is the earning part. I associate. I had to go out and learn. Okay? Where is that at? Let me see if I can find that again. There it is. I went out and learned all the stuff to build. I trained in it. I also made my system train in it. I started earning in it. Then I started to associate with all of you, and now I'm duplicating it. Even I follow the pathway. Even I follow my life equation. Consistency plus volume equals goal. Even I follow my own signals on my own private account to make my own money. Now, if you have any questions, you have any issues, contact support chat. If you have questions, you can contact me. But if they're rudimentary, make sure you go through looking at and going through your learning program on the site. Okay, membership portal, go to training. Okay? If not, reach out to me, either set a pro booking time or come to me in chat, in Skype, or what have you. Okay? If you need to get my attention, I'm in a pro trader room. You can do that just saying, hey, can I talk to you when you got time and set a time with me? That's fine. But just don't come in and scream out your question. See if you can find the answer first. Be problematic, okay? I'm Max Farrow. This is Dex Signals. This was the Pro Trader weekly wrap-up. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing it today. I want to thank you for all you paying attention and being a part of this. And I really do, really sincerely hope you trade well this week. Have a great time and hope you have a great weekend. I'm Max Farrow, and this is Dex Signals.